morning, YouTube, or tutubo in Spanish. Here we are again. Back up here for the weekend to help out a little bit. We're supposed to get a lot done this weekend. We'll see that if that happens. Mind the mess. I don't know if Ray has showed you, but we got the whole canopy set up over here now. No more working in the freaking miserable sun. The plan for today is we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pull the back bumper off, pull the whole cradle out the back. Let's see, walk around here. Try to pull the whole rear end off, cradle, subframe, everything, because we got some goodies going on there. And we're also gonna drop the gas tank and clear out a bunch of the lines back there. Once we do that, the back end will be done. Rear wise, I mean like suspension, fuel system, everything will be done back there. We are trying to put the motor in today. Before I did that, though, I wanted to delete the ABS. I have a Wood proportioning valve, adjustable proportioning valve that I have coming in. That'll probably go over here on this side of the motor. I cut the lines accordingly and do all that stuff that we have to do for that. But that way we can eliminate this cluster of shit here going around the back of the motor. All these lines as well are going to be gone, and we won't have anything on this side. We'll probably be able to mount the catch can over here. We can mount some bullshit over here on this side and clean up the engine bay a lot more. A lot of these hard lines as well, we'll get them routed and make the engine bay look a lot cleaner. It's a little dirty because it's been on the elements, but before we put it back in, we'll probably give her a once over and clean her up real nice. I'm not gonna get too crazy on this thing. I'm not gonna fill any of these holes or do any of that crazy shit. It's not a drift car, it's not a show car. It's gonna be a fun little garage, little track, little take on the weekends and go racing kind of a car. I don't know what else to say. I'll get started. I gotta run down into town real quick, pick some things up, and then we'll be back here later. Alright, peace. Alright guys, so what's that saying that you will find out the tensile strength of something when it comes time to pull it out? Well, started pulling out the cradle. Got everything out, and then it was just hanging there. I'm like, what the hell's still attached? And it's the freaking, can I get the lighting right in here? I was gonna suck, but it's the brake cable. The emergency brake cable is still attached. So I gotta take the whole brakes apart to get to that. I went ahead and I trimmed up the rear bumper as well. I'll get a snippet of it on the car. It looks great. All trimmed up, cut up. No more ugly diffuser. Alright, I'll have more stuff for you guys a little later. Here's how she sits right now. All pulled apart. Alright boys, well, here's an update. This shit kicked my ass. Put the bumper back on so you guys could see what it would look like with the bumper all trimmed up. Don't mind the scuffs on the bumper. The bumper's got to be repainted and such, but cleans up the look a little bit of the rear end. That rear tub is going to be taken out. Basically going to pull this plastic spare wheel tire cover out of the way, make it flat, and mount the gas tank probably on this side over here to offset the weight of the driver. Make it flat, make it easier to access, and it'll clean up the rear, because these rear underbellies and these rear diffusers that they use, they act like parachutes, because there's air rushing underneath the bottom of the car and just catching and pulling on the bumper. So since the whole bottom of the car isn't underbellied, it isn't flat, this will help getting air out of it. And this is what kicked my ass today, is this right here. Fucking this piece of shit. Fucking the whole rear end came out. So I'm gonna pressure wash this, clean it up as much as I can. I gotta change out these arms because I have adjustable ones. This side's better to see. Change out these arms right here because I have an adjustable one, and then I have a cradle bushings And I have these big ass honking things that have bushings to replace the upper control arm on this. Yeah, so after we clean this one up, we'll go back underneath the car and we gotta pull the gas tank out from here. Went ahead and took as much shit as I could out of the way, the wheel liners, everything out, so we could pull the gas tank out. And you guys want to see some fun stuff? And I don't know, sometime in the beginning of the day, this happened. I ripped my pants. Cue in the SpongeBob. I ripped my pants, Richie. We have the Willwood proportioning valve came in. Here, let me open this up. So, Willwood proportioning valve. So we're gonna go ahead and delete the ABS module, get rid of a lot of these lines, a lot of this bullshit, probably mount it over here, and then just run one line to here, the line that goes there, and then the rear actually has two lines going to the back instead of a single one, so we'll probably have to get a T and tee those two lines together, because the way that this thing works, the way that this Johnny works is you have rear in, front out for each side, and rear out. So there's two for the fronts, one for the rear. So that one rear, we have to split into two lines for the rear. So yeah, those little things that we were doing just to clean up the engine bay. So hopefully the motor can come in this weekend, or we can put the motor in this weekend, and start building the rest of the shit that we need to build, like the fuel lines, some of the intercooler shit, and yeah. All right, I'll keep you posted. Still cleaning up a lot. This roof is amazing. This is like the best thing here. I'm so happy Ray got this. And yeah, I don't know if he told you, but he got this from just doing a drive shaft job for a local Mexican laborers that live around here and just do sheet steel roofing. Definitely worth the trade. Look at that beefy ass tire. Oh, another update. You can see in here, inside of the wheels getting all chewed up because the brake caliper, the bleeder on the brake caliper was basically fucking chewing it up. So that's a little hurdle that we have to get over. I'll try to get a low profile bleeder, or just put an MPT fitting on this. Don't mind the mess, guys. You know how this is. Either Ray works full-time job, I work full-time job, and we only come out here on certain weekends to get some stuff done. We'll keep you posted and we'll let you know if anything else happens. Hey motherfuckers, how you doing? So we got some, oh, this is Ray. Hey Ray, how you doing? We put the new upper control arm bushings, did the cradle bushings, and the light sucks. Control upper, or the toe adjustable control arm. Still gotta do the studs. Gotta figure out a way to do these. Somebody said cut the dust shield to make room for this. See if we can make that work. Might be better off cutting it on this side here, so we can get the stud out from here. So we got some extended studs. Went ahead and got the gas tank out this bitch. One more gas tank. Clean up some shit underneath there. We ran into a little bit of a snag with the proportioning valve because GM decided to use M12 by 1.0 size threads here, and the lines are a lot thicker, so we have to order an adapter for that to run 3/8 line or 3/16 line or whatever, basically this size line, to all the brake masters, to all the calipers, and mount the proportioning valve somewhere, just to be able to eliminate this bullshit. So we're waiting for that. We might still, I don't know, depending on what Ray wants to do, we might still put the motor in. Look at these big ass Johnnies. That's so fucking nasty. Oh yeah. It's a clusterfuck. It's hot as fuck. This thing helps a lot, but the sun around this time starts creeping in. Creeps in about halfway into the freaking driveway. Won't mind the mess. But this thing is about done. About ready to go back in there. Hopefully we won't have any fucking wheel hop. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Alright, give you guys an update once we got some more shit to update you on.